This is the story of a king who taught ancient Egypt that death could be conquered.
Brother Seth, the harvest is beyond measure. I need your help organizing the grain stores. Then I'll see every granary filled and guarded, my pharaoh.
Ancient Egypt spent thousands of years preparing for death. They built tombs larger than palaces, preserved bodies for eternity. But why would an entire civilization dedicate so much effort to what comes after life? The answer begins with this king. A king who was murdered, a body torn apart, and a story so powerful that it shaped Egyptian civilization for more than 3,000 years. This is the story of Osiris, a powerful Egyptian god. Many years before Egypt became famous for pyramids and mummies, Egyptians imagined a golden age, an age when the land was ruled by Osiris. According to Egyptian belief, Osiris was the perfect king. He brought laws to the people, taught agriculture, showed communities how to work together. Under his rule, Egypt was not merely surviving, it was flourishing. The Nile flooded as expected. Harvests were plentiful. Order governed the land. To the Egyptians, Osiris represented everything a ruler should be. A protector, a teacher, a symbol of stability. But every civilization fears one thing: chaos. And in Egyptian mythology, chaos had a name: Seth. Seth was not simply Osiris's brother. He represented the forces Egyptians feared most: violent storms, unpredictable deserts, conflict, disorder. While Osiris symbolized civilization, Seth symbolized the dangers waiting beyond it. As Osiris became beloved, Seth grew resentful. The conflict between them was more than a family dispute. It represented a deeper struggle: order versus chaos, stability versus destruction. A battle that Egyptians believed existed everywhere around them. And eventually Seth decided there could only be one victor. According to the legend, Seth devised a trap, not a battlefield, not an army, a trap. He commissioned an elaborate chest crafted to fit Osiris perfectly. During a grand feast, he announced a game. Anyone who fit inside the chest could keep it. One after another, guests tried and failed. Then Osiris stepped forward. The chest fit him exactly. The moment he lay down, Seth's followers slammed the lid shut.
No, please, don't do this! Let me out! Silence, Pharaoh.
May your reign end in silence. Wait, I can explain. Let me out of here! I will make sure you never leave. I will seal you forever.
Locked it, sealed it, and cast it away. The king was gone. The ruler who brought order to the world had vanished, and chaos appeared victorious. For Egyptians, this moment carried a terrifying lesson. Even the greatest ruler could die. Even order could fall. But the story was only beginning. When Osiris disappeared, his wife Isis refused to accept his fate. She became one of the most determined figures in Egyptian mythology. Across the ancient world, she searched for the lost king. Eventually, she found him. But Seth discovered this and struck again. This time, the legend says he cut Osiris into pieces and scattered the remains across the land. The act was symbolic. It was not enough to kill Osiris. Seth wanted to erase him completely, to deny him any chance of return. Yet something remarkable happened. The destruction of Osiris became the beginning of a new belief. The belief that death was not the end. With the help of sacred knowledge and divine forces, Isis gathered the remains of Osiris. Ancient tradition credits the jackal-headed god Anubis with helping preserve the body. Together, they performed rituals unlike anything before. The body was protected from decay, wrapped, prepared, preserved. The Egyptians saw enormous meaning in this act, because if Osiris could survive death, perhaps others could as well. This idea became one of the foundations of Egyptian civilization. The dead were no longer abandoned. They were prepared for a journey, and preserving the body became essential. Centuries later, this belief would evolve into the practice we now know as mummification. To modern people, mummification can seem mysterious, even unsettling, but to the Egyptians it was logical. The body was the home of the soul. Destroy the body and the soul's future was threatened. Preserve it and eternal life remained possible. This is why pharaohs invested immense resources into tombs, why families saved money for burials, why entire industries emerged around death. It was not an obsession with dying, it was an obsession with surviving death. And that belief began with Osiris. Although Osiris could not return to rule the living world, the myth says he became something greater, the ruler of the underworld, the judge of the dead. Every Egyptian hoped one day to stand before him. By the time of the Great Pyramids, belief in Osiris had spread across Egypt. His story influenced funeral rituals, religious ceremonies, royal burials, and the way ordinary people thought about their own mortality. For thousands of years, Osiris became the symbol of resurrection, proof that death was not necessarily defeat. Whether Osiris existed was never the point. His story shaped how ancient Egypt understood life itself. It explained why order mattered, why chaos was dangerous, why the dead deserved preservation, and why the journey continued beyond the grave. Very few myths have influenced a civilization as deeply as this one. The pyramids, the mummies, the tombs, the elaborate burial rituals, all were connected to a belief that began with a murdered king, a king who refused to stay dead. Ancient Egypt's greatest monuments were not built for the living, they were built for eternity. And behind that idea stood a single story, the story of Osiris, a ruler betrayed by his own brother, a king transformed by death, and a legend that convinced one of history's greatest civilizations that death was only the beginning. But Osiris is only one chapter in a much larger story. Across history, powerful empires have risen and fallen. Great rulers have changed the course of civilizations. Ancient cultures have left behind mysteries, beliefs, and achievements that continue to fascinate us thousands of years later. If you enjoy exploring the real stories behind ancient Egypt, lost civilizations, legendary rulers, forgotten empires, historical mysteries, and the events that shaped our world, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. Here, we're committed to bringing you cinematic history documentaries that go beyond simple facts, revealing the people, ideas, struggles, and discoveries that changed history forever. Thank you for watching. And until the next journey into the ancient world, remember the past is never truly gone. Its stories are still waiting to be told.